first quarter. Back to you.
Howie, we'll see how they adjust. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And we get a look at Ryan Williams. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master in his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one. It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Running inside, it's Edwards. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season. And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Jukes his way for more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he's in! Touchdown, Bama! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the guy that will be running the show. They'll have to deal with one of the top cover corners in the country in Xavier Brown. This place is roaring conditions. The run inside. It's Goff. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Driven back. Game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to snap it quickly. Slams ahead, and he charges across the line. Touchdown Tide! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for space. It's Goff. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Got room at the 35. Sprinting away. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Working the ground game. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Unleashes one. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Edwards. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy. And you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock. Let him do the rest. Having so much success on the ground, it's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it. It's Edwards. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Churns into the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Throws it off the RPO. Down he goes.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Off play action. Rushes on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise St sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Holly point, thank you. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead. Halftime. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Might as well run him again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Crosses the 45. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Straight ahead, it's Goff. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the number 18 team, the Utah Utes. And it's Wyoming, looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey, guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half his quarterback has to improve. Those first half turnovers are the story of the game. Because they have run the ball somewhat successfully, I do expect them to go more to the ground game here in the second half and let their quarterback get his composure and stop turning over the ball. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. the gun. It's Goff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Taken down right away. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Here on the Alabama sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. Working the middle. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Quick give, it's Goff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Right back to it. Brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Broncos. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Turns up, it's Rodgers. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. That's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Broncos sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talk.
He's into the open down the middle. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Alabama sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing. Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
With the catch, it's Scott. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Burrowing for yardage. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. To go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the left side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To throw, it's Cantrell. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Touchdown, Boise State! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Alabama sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Gives it. Oh, what a move. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Plows his way ahead. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Drops back on 1st down. And he avoids the sack.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
The Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like, when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide left, it's Wagner. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Needs it here on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put these 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's going to take a sack to end it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offense